Imagine having two family members hospitalized with COVID-19 and one doesn't survive. That's what happened to one Coeur d'Alene man.
Had they been vaccinated, do I believe that things would have turned out differently? I absolutely believe that.
In the last month, 72 people in North Idaho died from COVID. Daryl Rise's sister was one of them. Unvaccinated people make up the majority of hospitalizations in North Idaho and the rest of the country. Good evening, I'm Aaron Luna.
And I'm Nia Wong. For months, health leaders begged people to get the vaccine to avoid hospitalization and death. Daryl Rise believes his sister died because of misinformation. In a 4 News Now exclusive, Eleni Dow sits down with him as he looks back at what happened and what he wishes changed.
It happened so quickly.
In mid-August, Daryl Rise's mom went to the emergency room with COVID. Doctors eventually intubated her and put her in a medically induced coma. A week after his mom was in the coma, Natalie, Daryl's sister, went to Kootenai Health's emergency room with COVID.
I was in shock. I was like, okay, what's going to happen? You know, I didn't know what was going to happen with them and who was going to take care of the children.
On August 22nd, Natalie passed. Mom was still in a coma.
And she passed away right down the hall.
Natalie left behind 2 children with Daryl.
Mom didn't even know that Natalie was in the hospital. And Natalie had written a letter the night before to Mom, hoping that she was going to be able to go down in the critical care COVID unit to be able to see her and see her, but it never happened.
The 2 were not vaccinated.
Even while in the hospital, Daryl tells me Natalie told him to not get vaccinated. Then she passed. Daryl tells me he talked with doctors, and the next day he decided to get vaccinated.
This wouldn't happen to them, that they were protected by mask and hand sanitation, and it doesn't protect you as like the vaccine would.
Daryl tells me he waited so long because he had COVID last year and didn't think he needed the shot because of the things he saw on social media. He also believes that misinformation is what killed his sister, even though she was a nurse.
I think things would have turned out differently with Natalie and Mom had they been vaccinated.
Daryl is now urging people to listen to doctors. The people have been urging safety precautions for more than 18 months.
There's a negative side and a positive side, and we need to trust in that the doctors are trying to help us, and they're not against us.
Mom is on the mend, and she'll be home tomorrow. As for Natalie's 2 kids she left behind,
but they're very resilient. They're looking at the positive sides of things. They do honestly believe that Natalie's in heaven and got to have dinner with Jesus, and she's up there with our grandpa and looking over us all the time.
In Coeur d'Alene, Eleni Dow, 4 News Now.